Good morning. It's usually afternoon when you get this, so I don't know why I bother saying good morning. But so something exciting happened last night. You might remember I had mentioned this flower or vegetation background for the Gaza piece, and I was like, I feel like it should be color washed. So I bought these watercolor paints several years ago because I really like the way watercolor looks. I like watercolor art. This, you can't see it, but this is a piece of watercolor art behind me. And so I bought these and I was like, someday I'm going to sit down and see what I can do with them. Now, I don't draw because I've never tried to become good at drawing. And I think if you draw, it's easier to do watercolor. Anyway, so I was looking at this Gaza piece and I was like, I don't feel like it's done. So I had even gotten out some colored paper. I'm like, this needs something else. It's just not quite right. So I got out these watercolors and this is another page from the same book that was cut out of. So I thought I would do some tests on this paper to make sure it doesn't do anything weird. So you can see down here, I'm testing them out. So this kit comes with this cool water brush, and you just put water in this end, and then you squeeze out a drop, and it goes onto one of these colors. And you have to be careful because sometimes it might be really light, and sometimes it might be really dark. Anybody who's done watercolor, you already know that. So I really played around with it. Now, I used mostly this, it's supposed to be pink, but it really is very red. And so I wanted to do a green also, but this is the only green there was, and it's a little funky. It's called racing green. I don't know why I got these particular colors. They're great colors, but they're not like primary colors. So anyway, I would have done the stems of the flowers in green, but I decided just not to. So this is what I came up with. So it gives a little contrast. It's also kind of blood red, even though it's supposed to be pink, poppy red. No, I don't know. It doesn't look like it. So I feel like it serves different purposes in this piece, but this is it. It is all glued and it's done. I feel like some catharsis that I finally did this piece. And maybe maybe I just couldn't have put it together before now. So there it is. So I'm really excited. So I told you I love to I love to find old black and white books. And so feeling empowered now to be able to take the images and add color to them is pretty exciting. So I'm very glad that I got up the nerve last night to do this. And maybe I should get more like a primary color set of these. But there you go. I'm a watercolor artist now. I'm just kidding. But it was really cool. I'm so proud of myself for getting up the nerve to do it. And it helped that I had the same paper that I could practice on and kind of realize how to make it lighter and darker. Anyway, so cool. So happy about that. Okay, something else. And so now I usually write something on the back of these pages. Since this one is black, I'm going to have to attach a little piece of paper on the back of it so I like to put down the date and then what it's about and stuff. So, okay. So so grateful that I found this because I thought it might be in a box somewhere. This is Collage Weekly Assignments with Marguerite Miller. So this is someone I had found online, and I think every year she does a 52-week, 2 weeks of prompt assignments. So I've done 3 of them. I think I showed you 1 or 2 of them. And they can end up looking really cool. So the next one on my list to do, which I might do for this, here's the things that she says should be in the collage. And I think I have all of these things pretty handy. One is numbers. And so one way I can do that is that I have rubber stamps with numbers, graph paper or lined paper. And actually, some of the pages in my collage book are graph paper or lined paper, so I think that might cover that part. An art scrap, which I have some good ones. A book page or portion, which I just showed you some pages from that encyclopedia, those vintage encyclopedias. An old sticky note. I don't know what the word old means, but I have written myself a couple sticky notes in the past month that I have put up to encourage myself to keep going. And so I could use one of those. And then bonus instructions. I don't know if I have any instructions that I can get rid of, but I'll look around and see what I have for instructions. Instructions aren't that interesting though, unless there's illustrations with them, and then they could be. Like an old IKEA piece of furniture. I'll have to look. I keep all my old manuals, instructions, all that stuff in a certain folder. So I'm going to try to gather those things before tomorrow, and then we can talk about them. Yeah, these are all pretty easy. You just have to arrange them interestingly. Like the next one is a business card, which I have a lot of people's business cards. A sticker, which I have a million of. Security envelope design. I don't know what that means. Oh, like the inside of an envelope that has like the pattern on it so people can't see through it. I don't know if I have one of those. Text other than English or your native language. I did have some magazines that a friend brought me from Germany, but I don't know if I still have them. Oh, I might have like a piece of one, maybe in this plastic envelope. A place. Oh, and I have an entire road atlas and travel guide right there. Okay. Textured paper, blank or with something on it. So again, these seem, I mean, obviously she wanted to put in things that people could actually find, right? And so it's kind of up to you to turn it into something interesting. And like this one says a comic, and I have several books of comics that I have, which I haven't used a lot in collage because, I mean, unless it's a single panel that's interesting on its own, I don't want to put like a whole comic strip on one of my on one of my collages. So anyway, I'm glad I found that. That will be interesting because it makes you take, I mean, which is what I already do. It makes you take the things you have and make them interesting together, which again, I mean, that's what I'm doing. I'm seeing what do I have, except, I mean, obviously, except for this one, I had something very specific in mind that I wanted to do. So otherwise it's like, oh, I have a bunch of postcards of Monticello, and then I have a book about crocodiles, you know, it's like, so only occasionally do I really have a specific, like, fully formed idea in mind that I want to, and some of those are the best though, right? Because they are like the journaling part of the collage journal, right? It's my feelings about something. I mean, the crocodiles are also my feelings about something, but they're presented a little less seriously. So anyway, I did use this roll-on sticky to put the flower background on because it was so big and I didn't really want to cover it with glue because I don't know, I just might have made the page warped or something. So I did use that instead of the glue. And then I did use these tweezers to place the drone and the bombs because they're so small and I just really wanted to get them in the right place. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed that alarm, which I have to go turn off. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow.